welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela and today we'll continue with The Witcher. This is episode
5.
In the last episode, Yennefer was taking care of Queen Callis, but unfortunately an assassin showed up and killed the queen and her baby daughter. Yennefer barely escaped, and I'm pretty sure now she's in trouble with the Brotherhood. Jaskier and his bodyguard Geralt went to Calante's banquet in honor of her daughter Pavetta, that is Ciri's mother, and things went down, and Geralt ended up with Ciri. Ciri is in the Brooklyn Forest. She's with the Dryads, and fortunately Dara is okay. Anyway, as usual, I got something to drink. The episode is ready to start, so without further ado, let's do this. Oh, is the chin that took me way too long.
I know who you are.
A monster.
You're different to other Dopplers.
Oh, a Doppler.
Good-natured or helpful, are you?
Even this morning, when you thought to take your life.
He didn't want to be abused.
Incorrect.
He didn't want to be
He
used.
didn't want to be used.
To get to
God changed
Ciri.
the world this way.
Only one of us will be alive to find out.
You don't know what she is.
She will end up where she belongs.
I see a lot of myself in you. Follow my footsteps. You could gain some repute. Find a whole new career to fund what you so desperately want.
What is this wretched business here?
I'm such a child.
Geen skwen net geen ervoor.
Neemt wisse woord het mint.
Het is lunen.
With Ingrid came mee en perven.
So maybe that's why the Nilfgaard wants her.
Questem ted et lunen eres. In strijden Ep5.
Oh, we're not using friend? Yeah, sure, let's just give it another decade.
The past 10 years. Okay. So maybe he's not that far from Ciri. Dandelion doesn't age.
I'm looking for a gin.
For a gin? Like a genie? The floaty fellas with the bad tempers and the banned magics, that kind of genie.
Yes, it'll grant me wishes. It's in this lake somewhere, and I can't fucking sleep!
Oh, we are so having this conversation. Come on, Geralt, tell me, be honest. How's my singing?
It's like ordering a pie and finding it has no food. I just want some damn peace!
Well, here's your piece.
The gin!
Geralt is the one with the wishes. Because he actually freed him. He took the cap. Jesus.
And the longer he goes untreated, the more likely it is to spread. He could die.
Fuck, Geralt. Yeah, maybe that happened.
Where are they? The accent sounds like Toussaint.
The mage is powerful and malicious. And quite cunning.
I'll go find him.
Down south, Fringilla's thrived in the post that should have been yours. Rightful heir returned to Nilfgaard and she's helped him restore peace. You're wasting your time. The so-called mages you're enlisting will not help you with your problem. And if you're not careful, you will become just like them. Irrelevant. You are pure chaos right now. You want a cure, and it's making you sloppy. You knew the cost of enchantment.
But I didn't know what it would mean to me.
What does it mean to you? Why? Why do you want a baby?
The continent is vast. Just because you don't know of a cure doesn't mean there isn't one. It's simply beyond your scope.
I hate that she sounds so condescending.
You only want me to do well so long as you had your hand in it.
How did we get this way? I gave you all I could give. What more do you want?
Everything.
But money opens all doors. So it does.
Wait! Geralt is gonna meet Yennefer.
The apple juice. She wants some, and she always gets what she wants.
I don't understand. Does he want me to get him the apple juice?
Geralt doesn't look impressed.
We need your help.
We? Just a friend, I hope. First time I've seen a witcher up close. What little spells can you cast with your hands?
Ard, Axi, Quinn, Igni, Yerden.
Fishing for a djinn seems an extreme measure to remedy sleeplessness.
When extreme measures seem reasonable. Yes, I'm desperate. It's fine to fly in the face of overzealous authority, but to pretend it's anything other than making a profit.
And to pretend you're after a djinn to cure insomnia. Do you doubt my capabilities?
No. Just your intentions. I said some things to him. He's
A friend?
I'd like it not to be the last thing he remembers. That scent.
Lilac and gooseberries.
Lilac.
Gooseberries. Tough to get in your head. You've a strong will, but you can't contend with me.
Look, I'm so sorry, but I just remembered I left my cat on the stove. I really must be going.
How's your throat? Perhaps you should try some scales.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Okay,
Oh, valley
okay.
penis. Oh, God.
Last words, Witcher. Make some good.
I want you to burst, you son of a whore.
Oh my god!
You're the one with the wishes.
She wants to be the vessel.
What, you know this woman? Of course you know this woman.
She wants to become more powerful.
You have to go in there, don't you? I recognize the look. I know how you feel.
You're making me uncomfortable. She saved your life, Yaskier. I can't let her die.
Oh.
The djinn isn't weakening. The body expressed his last wish, but it's getting stronger. Go!
That's because I'm the one with the wishes.
Release the djinn! I'll give you my last wish!
You heroic protector! Noble dog! Permitting my success so long as you command it yourself! Fuck off! I'll do this myself!
Damn it, Yennefer! Tell me what you want!
I want everything! the djinn escape? Who knows what havoc it'll wreak now that it has no vessel at all?
No more havoc than you. And djinns are only dark creatures when they're held captive.
How can you be so sure?
When did you last feel happy? When you felt trapped? And if you were gonna portal us to safety, you could have taken us out of this
So
shit
they
town.
did Portal. There should be I hate portals part. Not in the books, but in the games, Geralt really hated going through portals.
I'm gonna write you the best song so that everyone remembers who you were, and I will sing it for the rest of my days. You always said I had the most wonderful singing. You're an
I love Yaskier. It was sad.
What did you wish for? Tell me. Geralt?
Your Highness.
What are you doing, Dara, this is Mousak. He's known me since I was born. He's like
family.
It was her grandmother's dying wish that she should go to Geralt of Rivia. I know where to find him.
She's been promised to him through the Low of Surprise.
And nobody fucks with the Low of Surprise, so...
Be vigilant. Always ask the right questions. Your destiny is in your own hands and no one else's.
So that was the thing. Finally, Geralt and Yennefer met. So now we have only 2 timelines. But I think they are really close to what's happening to Ciri, because from what I understood, the last time that Geralt met Dandelion was 10 years ago. At that time, Pavetta was pregnant, so the Doppler really, it's the solution that Nilfgaard found to get back Ciri. The last episode they said that the army is not the best idea to go in the Brokilon forest. It's not the first time that I hear about the Doppler. First thing that I remember is a mission, but it was called the Imp. Was this guy? They're usually like, they said in the series, they're usually like good and helpful and all other things. They stay in their place. Apparently this one didn't. So in the game there was this Doppler and Geralt was trying to find him. At one point the Doppler changed into a giant cat. At the end the Imp transformed in Geralt, and it was kind of funny to see 2 Geralts. Also, if they touch silver, they transform back to their like original form. So that's why he was scared by the silver coin. And the funny thing that I remember, I hope I remember correctly, is that the flesh turned into clothes, and if you like cut a piece of their cloth, it changes back into skin. So that's kind of interesting. They mentioned Dimeritium. It's kind of like kryptonite. That's why Mousak was kept in a cage made out of it. And I also think that the cuffs he had around his wrists, of course, was made from it as well, so he can't make magic and escape. Also the cuffs that the mayor had, the usurper that the miners were talking about in the 3rd episode, yes, is no longer ruling. Apparently the right heir to the throne took his place. Fringilla was talking about the white flame, and I know what she's talking about, but can't say anything because spoilers. So the djinn grants you 3 wishes when you free him, but you have to be very careful how you word them because bad things can happen. They never said what his last wish was, but I already kind of have an idea of what he wished for from the game. Of course, there was a mission. I'm gonna say spoilers, even if I don't know how accurate it is, what was in the game to what is or was in the books. In the game, it was this mission called The Last Wish, actually. Was, Geralt and Yennefer, where Yennefer was looking for a djinn to undo Geralt's last wish. It came out that his last wish was to be bound to each other kind of forever. Yennefer wanted the djinn so she can have everything. But I guess she meant to be able to have a child because that's the only thing that she can't have. She wants to be this beautiful, powerful sorceress with ovaries, kind of the best of both worlds. It's not wrong to want more, but I guess it's better to have a limit of how far would you go. I understand what she went through, and I also understand that she's trying to prove a point. But the thing that I mostly don't like about her is the way she talks. She sounds very rude, very disrespectful, especially with Isaiah. She was just trying to help her, and I don't think that she deserved to be talked like that. Like, I kind of understand that that's her defense mechanism. Not being good enough, it's kind of her weak point, and every time that someone just slightly question her abilities or her choices, she's kind of rude, but I don't find the need for that. I noticed that when she asked Geralt if he doubts her abilities, and he answered no, but no, I doubt your intentions, she actually smiled because she liked that answer. She likes to hear how good she is. And everyone likes that. And at the end, Geralt went back inside the house, tried to save Yennefer. And I don't think that he went back because he was still under her spell, or I don't know, maybe like he fell in love, but because he was ready to die trying to save the Striga, so why wouldn't he be ready to die to save Yennefer as well? So that's the way he is. And I'm so happy that Dandelion was also in this episode. No, there's something about him that just makes me happy just looking at him. I really love the actor. I have no idea who he is. I don't think that I saw him. I hope I haven't seen him before, because that would be really shameful for me to forget him. But I will check it out. But at least by the end of the episode, Geralt fell asleep, and I really think that he was concerned about having to take care of a child. Like, how could he do that? In a way, I feel that it was a perfect coincidence with Yennefer wanting a child and he having one in the future. So kind of things worked out. Anyway, I think this is all I have to say about this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye!